Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Black 20. Here we go. We got three, fellas. We got three.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
It's just me and you.
Now Roethlisberger. He finds his target, John Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready? Block 80!
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Check. Watch the D4.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Watch safety creeping.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Right there.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this to Eckler. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Indianapolis.
180. All day, dog. Keep tight end, keep tight end.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Big stop, let's go.
And John Brown's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
A gain of 14.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Trump. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Go, night.
Jackson. And it's complete to Kelsey. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction, and was able to track the ball in another.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
At the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
An update now from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
I know you feel that.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the 40 now on second down. Roethlisberger is caught by Aguilar. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Roethlisberger now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column to see how he responds. It's Williams on the catch. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Dawson's kick is up and through. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
54 Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
180.
51. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On second and 11 now, Roethlisberger. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
53 at the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 33. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Give me some. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking downfield for Kelsey. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Jackson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
From the 41, Jackson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just like that.
Now Jackson on first down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Next set. Switch. Back.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it down to the 25. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Watch the screen.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Switch. Get it to him, Jack. Cover. 22.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
No. Henry. Mike 5-4.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. On first down, Nixon trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, now. 180.
Push him back. Push him back. Check.
Roethlisberger to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second down 6.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Thomas Davis in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.